So this is the brand new Samsung Galaxy Watch 9. This is the newest Watch 9 in the Samsung series. Samsung released two watches recently, which is the Watch 9 and the Ultra 2. But in this video, we'll be doing an unboxing experience to know everything that comes with the Watch 9 and also tell you about my first experience with it. Once you get your Galaxy Watch 9, you're going to be greeted with this beautiful packaging by Samsung that is just clean and minimalistic. You have the watch design. It also kind of illustrates the color you get. You have the Samsung greeting there and you have the brand of watch that you're going to get. Over to the side, you're going to see the size of the watch. So if you're looking for the size, it's going to be by the side. This is a 40mm LTE also, so this is really good. And also by the other side here, you get that Samsung Watch 9 kind of branding. You obviously tear the test strips under, and once you do that, you'll be greeted to, all you need to do now is lift it up and you'll be greeted to that beautiful Samsung watch that you're going to see right there. But before we get into that, let's take a look at, there is something hidden here at the top of the particular unboxing. Once you pull that out, I'm hoping to see some form of charger there, which would be really good so you don't have to get, and obviously I'm right. So you get it comes with its own dedicated charger. So this is a wireless charger that you're going to use to charge the device. It is USB-C and it has obviously this surface that you place the device on it for it to charge. So I love that fact that, you know, that charger comes with that particular device. Also, you do have another thing inside there, and this second part just has to do with a lot of paperwork and a quick start guide. If you want to go over it, it tells you where everything is, the atmospheric pressure, the sensor, speaker, the home button, the back button. It just kind of gives you a lowdown on everything you need to know about the watch. But if you're subscribed to this channel, I'll be giving you all of those lowdown anyway, so no need to go over reading this. Just subscribe to the channel so you get firsthand that information. And that is what you get at the top of the box. Now, putting this a little bit to the side, if you decide to pull out the watch that you get and snap it there, you can see it does fit in really cool. I like that. So you use this to charge the device and you're greeted with the new Samsung Galaxy Watch 9. The Watch 9 this year comes in three colors. You have the graphite for the large and the small. You have the silver that comes only in the large size. And you have the cream that comes only in the small size. For connectivity, this has both Bluetooth 6, Wi-Fi 2.4, and also it has dual GPS. Now, if you use this for running or hiking, that's when you're going to feel the importance of having that high level GPS. For the controls, it both has that touch screen and digital bezel. So it has this touch screen right here on the screen, but it also has some buttons that you can use to control everything you need to know about this particular device. For the material used to build this, it is using an Armor aluminum, not the titanium. The titanium is only the Watch 2 Ultra, and the display for this particular device is, for the small one, is 40mm and it's a 1.3 inch display, and it goes up to 3000 nits of screen brightness. So that's just a brief about the watch. Once you pull out the initial cover there, you're going to now have access to seeing the straps of the wristwatch. Now you take out the straps and you can detach the paper that comes with it and just drag it out to separate it. Now, I love how the material feels for this particular wristbands. They feel very light on the hand, and I love how the texture feels just touching it. You're going to notice two pins here, and these two pins are used to actually clip it into the watch. Now, to do that, all you need to do is press down this particular button here on the side there and hook it up. You get one side, you're going to see that button over here. Also press it down and then you're able to wear the watch. Once you go through all this setup and installation, if you're a left or right wristwatch wearer, you can also obviously remove this by pressing it and change the orientation to fit what you need to do. One of the most important things about the wristwatch is the battery, and this has a 390 milliamp battery, and it also has fast charging, which is what I really love about it. Now, if you look to the side, it has two buttons here that you can use to control most of the sensors. And for sensors, this has accelerometer, gyrometer, barometer, ambient light, HRM, ECG, compass, SpO2, infrared temperature, and also enhanced bioactive. And if I missed anything there, I'm sure I'll leave that in the comment section. For water and dust resistance, this is IP68 water and dust resistant, which will be really good. For the RAM, it is 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, and also it has Google mobile service required. That's if you're using the LTE version. This weighs roughly about 31.5 grams for the smaller size, and for the large size it weighs about 34 grams, which is really light on your skin. You don't really feel that weight at all. For processor, it has the Qualcomm SDW6100, and it has a 5-core 3nm processor. And also for memory, it has a 2 gig RAM and a 32 gig storage. Now, if you look over to the side here, you're going to see some speakers here. It does have speakers and also a microphone with a motor. And what this means is that you can instantly activate your Google Assistant by just speaking to the device, and it's going to get that for you and also respond to you via the speakers. For the connectivity, I already mentioned Bluetooth 6.0, and I'm mentioning that Bluetooth 6.0 because of how quick and long you want this connected to either your phone or your trainer if you're using that to run or do any form of hiking. And I love the fact that it also has GPS that will enable you to go out into the woods, do some hiking, and help you track your run as accurately as possible. So now we have this powered up and set. You can see immediately that screen. This might be flickering a little bit because of the obviously the different wave sensors, but you can see that beautiful 3000 nits of screen brightness, and you can decide to customize this watch face how you feel. Now, if you decide to tap on it, you can add either the weather widget or whichever widget you want to have, and you can just press this to go back, this button to go back to any previous screen. Once you swipe over to the right, you have access to your health, your vitals, your heart rate, blood pressure, any other of those information you need to see. You can see the watch battery sign and other notifications that you need to be aware of. Like for me, I need to study this and film, and also I need to wash the dishes. As you can see, what I'll notice during the setup is that you're going to have a walkthrough guide for the setup. So it's going to really do a walkthrough of the watch and show you everything that you need to see about the setup. And I really like that for this particular device. Once you swipe down, you have access to some of your quick actions. You can turn airplane mode, watch faces, and all of the good stuff. And when you swipe up, then you have access to all of the apps you can install here. Once you go into the health app, the Samsung Health app, you can see your energy score, your workout, everything you need to do, your running coach. And if you need to exercise, you click on the exercise. It shows you the different types of exercise you have. You have your running coach, you have walking, you have bike, you also have hiking, track, pool, treadmill, indoor bike, elliptical, circuit, weight management. And then you can also decide to add like some custom one or even create a custom exercise or routine, which I find it very helpful. My biggest takeaway from this particular device is that I would advise you, if you have bigger hands, you should get like the bigger size, the 44mm. I feel like that might feel a little bit more balanced in your hand. For reference, like this is the Garmin Forerunner, so it might feel a little bit more balanced in your hand. But if you have no issues with the size, you can save just a little bit of that money and get the 40mm, either the Bluetooth or the LTE. That is up to you. I like the fact that this is so much customizable, and you can get to see all of your apps all in one with the Galaxy Watch 9. So those are the initial thoughts about the Watch 9. If you do have any questions or tests you'd like me to perform for you to know if you're going to get this device to help you make that decision, don't forget to leave them in the comment section. I'll be there looking at those, answering them as much as I can. And while you're there, don't forget to like and support this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the very next video. Peace.